İlk növbədə xoş gəlmisiniz. Sizin hamınızı səmimiyyətlə
First of all,
salamlayıram.
you are welcome.
Əminəm
My
ki,
sincere greetings to all of you. I am sure that the next plenary session of TURKPA will yield good results. Such meetings are usually a manifestation of the unity of the Turkic world, and I am sure that the Baku meeting will be no exception either. Our countries are making great effort towards the unification of the Turkic world. As you may know, when the priorities of Azerbaijan's foreign policy were to be determined, the strengthening of the Turkic world and our relations with Turkic states were identified as a priority direction. After this year's presidential election, I stated in my speech at the swearing-in ceremony that our family is the Turkic world and that we have no other family. In fact, this explicitly shows our country's policy in this direction. I am glad that the work carried out through the Organization of Turkic States in the last few years has strengthened our unity even more. As you know, on my initiative, an informal summit of the Organization of Turkic States will be held in Shusha in a month's time. I thought that holding a summit once a year would not be enough, because there is a need for prompt and continuous contacts. In addition, each summit becomes another next step in the direction of strengthening our unity. I am quite pleased and grateful to my colleagues for supporting this initiative, and the informal summit will be held in Shusha in exactly 1 month. The main topics of that meeting will be related to transport and climate. And this is also natural, because the establishment and expansion of transport links is a process closely related to the unification of the Turkic world. The opening of the middle corridor and the increase of cargo transportation are the key issues. All countries that are members of the Organization of Turkic States are working together here. I thought that the potential of the middle corridor would be very much in demand in the world today. We need to have a broad exchange of ideas on this topic and about further steps. Climate issues are among primary objectives on Azerbaijan's agenda today. As you may know, Azerbaijan will host the COP29 conference this year. This is both a great responsibility and a great honor for us. In the run-up to preparations for this global event, of course, it will be of great benefit to discuss these issues with brotherly countries. Of course, the holding of the summit in Shusha carries a great symbolic meaning. Shusha has been free from occupation for almost 4 years now. Construction and restoration work is in full swing there. The leaders of member countries of the Organization of Turkic States have visited Shusha. The President of Turkey, the President of Uzbekistan, the President of Kazakhstan, the President of Kyrgyzstan visited Agdam and Fuzuli. Of course, this means a lot for the restoration of the occupied lands. We are feeling this brotherly support. All the people of Azerbaijan are feeling it. I should also say that a school and an art center have already started operating in the liberated lands on the initiative and with the financial support of the brotherly countries. They were built by Uzbekistan and Kazakhstan. We recently laid the foundation of a school, together with the President of Kyrgyzstan in Agdam district last month. A school will be built with the financial support of Hungary in a settlement in Jabrail district. In other words, all this once again shows our unity. I would like to take this opportunity to express my gratitude to our brotherly countries. I should also mention that we are creating an extensive road infrastructure in liberated territories today, and companies from Turkey are actively involved in the implementation of these huge projects. Anyone going to Shusha today, anyone driving along the newly built highway can see with their own eyes that 7 tunnels, 9 viaducts, and a number of bridges are under construction there, and most of the contractors are companies from Turkey. At the same time, the process of railway restoration is going on fast. The contractors of the Harades Agband Railway are also Turkish companies. In other words, we can clearly see the unity of the Turkic world in liberated lands. Of course, this makes us happy and shows how closely connected countries of the Turkic world are to each other. Life is reviving in liberated territories. 4 cities and 4 villages have already been restored, and former IDPs have returned there. More than 7,000 former IDPs are already living on their ancestral lands, and by the end of this year, this number will reach at least 20,000. Extensive construction and development work is underway, and Karabakh and Eastern Zangezur will become one of the most developed regions in the world. I want to emphasize again that today's meeting of TURKPA is of tremendous importance. I am sure that the issues to be discussed will further strengthen our unity. At the same time, every time high-ranking officials from brotherly countries visit our country, it makes us happy. The Turkic world is a big family. It has tremendous potential and covers a large geography. Transport routes, energy resources, human capital, growing population, positive demographic situation, they all are the strength potential. It is our task to turn this potential into a great power on a global scale, and I am sure it will happen, and we are seeing that. Each meeting, each summit is the next step towards our goals. Greetings again, and you are welcome. I wish you a pleasant visit.
Bir daha sizi salamlayıram. Hoş gelmişsiniz. Sizə xoş səfər arzulayıram.